The Garden of the Virgin Mary, Mount Athos of Greece, is rattling with earthquakes in this monastic community peninsula of Mount Athos. Today we had a 4.8, an hour before a 4.3, and the geologists are saying something is there and it could be a large earthquake coming. Okay, this is a 4.8 today at around noon, and about an hour before that we had a 4.3. And this is the peninsula right there. It's the third peninsula of northern Greece. Athos is called, and this is a peninsula of 20 monasteries. They're male monasteries. No women are allowed in this area. It's not a part of Greece. It belongs to the church. Basically, like, the Vatican is its own country. So this is Greece right there. This is where it's going on. And let's see what the geologists say about this. There is a fault that can cause a big earthquake, the geologists say. And this area is shaking with earthquakes, continuous tremors in this area of Halkidiki of northern Greece. A barrage of seismic tremors occurring in the last hours on Mount Athos, with the strongest of them being recorded at 5.8 on the Richter scale at 12:50. That's about 10 minutes before 1 at noon. And 7 minutes later, a 3.9 Richter earthquake recorded in the area. In particular, the earthquake recorded at 12:50 had a focal depth of 12.8 kilometers and was recorded 8 kilometers west of the center of the Mount Athos area, like the headquarters. And then at 12:57, a 3.9 Richter, occurring 11 kilometers east of Uranopoli, had a focal depth of 12.8 kilometers. And Halkidiki is in the Richter dance, which can be seen from successive vibrations within a short period of time. At 12:14, there was a less intense tremor of 2.6. At 12:03, 3.2. At 11:53, 2.6 Richter. And at 11:47, 4.1 Richter. So they've had about 10 earthquakes there today. So far, no damage has been recorded from the continuous tremors in the area of Mount Athos, but the earthquakes have also been felt in other nearby places. Let's remember, some of these monasteries are about 1,000 years old. At the same time, Vasilis Papazachos, the geologist, stated the fault can produce a strong earthquake, and seismologist Vasilis Papazachos recommends caution after the new earthquake that occurred today at noon, measuring 4.8 Richter, and also the seismic vibrations that preceded and followed it. And speaking to NewsSite, well-known seismologist Vasilis Papazachos about the 4.8 Richter magnitude earthquake clarified that the earthquakes on Mount Athos have been ongoing for 2 months now, and the phenomenon can last for weeks to months. Although the fault is small, he said, it can produce a stronger earthquake, and authorities must take some basic measures to protect buildings and residents. There's a sequence there that's been going on for 2 months, he said. It's nothing new. This particular sequence of swarms seems to persist. Such sequences unfortunately exist and can last for a few weeks to months. It's a small fault, but with dimensions that can produce a stronger earthquake, he said. And consequently, because the possibility of a larger earthquake cannot be ruled out, the recommendations we gave some time ago are still valid, he said. And he pointed out the nearby monasteries of Mount Athos should take some basic protection measures in case we have a stronger vibration. It's more likely that the sequence will continue to persist, and at some point it will die out. The rift may be small, but it's not insignificant, he said. And more specifically, since Sunday morning, today that is, there's been seismic activity at the site, as on the morning of Sunday, September 22nd, a 3.9 earthquake magnitude occurred at another 4.8 Richter. The seismic simulation at this site has been intense recently, the stimulation, And the geologist said characteristically that went on to say that there is intense concern about the phenomenon that has been observed in recent months, and we remain cautious. Now, these are very old monasteries. Some of them, as I said, are 800, 1,000 years old, and they're huge. Some of them are on the cliff, built on the cliffs just overlooking the sea. I don't even know how they can reinforce these buildings, really. Some of them look as if they've been put together with spitting glue. Now, he emphasized that based on the information available recently, meetings have been held on the measures they may take, that must be taken. At the same time, the geologist made a new post on his personal Facebook account, writing, among other things, that the caution, he says, I expressed for a long time is being extended. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.